looking good. So, speaking of people who don't want me to talk about this game, I got a lovely YouTube comment. It was basically like, hey, don't play the game. It was like, hey, I don't like the way you're talking about the game. Don't play it. Which, you know. Like, obviously I do have a lot of complaints, so why am I playing it? There's enough reasons to enjoy the game still here. And like I've said many times, it's so close to being a good game that it's just like, it burns me up inside. And, I mean, you know, it doesn't make sense to talk about DemonCrawl while playing something else. Like, you know, I can talk about RuneScape because that has, like, general appeal, and people will still understand what I'm saying. Not everyone, but, you know, there will be at least one person who has played RuneScape being like, I know what you're talking about. This game, not so much. It's a very small, niche community, and if I'm not playing the game, anything I have to say about it just kind of falls on deaf ears, right? So that's why I play the game, I guess, is to make my points salient and available. Let's fucking dive right back into it, though. I will talk about, okay, because, like, one of the things they mentioned is you don't only need to play a spy. There are other viable classes. However, counterpoint, well, I guess I do have a lot of tokens now, huh? I opened the game during Thanksgiving for a thumbnail, and they just gave me 50 tokens for opening it on Thanksgiving. Counterpoint, where are masteries? A lot of the classes they mentioned, like, do I have any of the ones they mentioned unlocked? Let's see. They mentioned marksman. The first cell you open each stage does not break your chain. Gotta be honest, marksman level 1 does not seem very good. Straight up. Hunter, I think, was the other one they mentioned. Where is that? There it is. Begin the quest with 3 minions. That is immediately, like, an understandable benefit. However, that lasts you 3 points of damage. That means that if I took a fatal hit, I get to survive that once with 3 max HP. So, the level 1 abilities, and I mean, I don't even have this one unlocked because I need to complete a quest with at least 5 minions, which is most of the time completely out of your control. Unlock 1 by creating a 15 chain and normal or above. This is actually something that you do have control over. But anyways, a lot of the unlock requirements are completely random, and even past that point, the classes are not particularly useful until you get their 2nd level most of the time, which takes an additional unlock requirement that may or may not be completely out of your control. And above that point, you're going to have to do a lot of playing in general just to beef up these classes to the point where they're usable. Like my girlfriend, like I said, doesn't really understand how I've been winning the game at all without Spy level 3. I just have not gotten lucky enough to unlock it. And on top of that, it would have taken 60 tokens, so even if I had gotten lucky, that's still a decent amount of gameplay, unless you play on Thanksgiving and they just give you 50. That's still a decent amount of gameplay you have to go through before you can unlock that. On top of that, other thing they mentioned was... where do you even do it? I genuinely don't understand how... I mean, to be fair to the person who was trying to... Well, they weren't really trying to help me out, let's be honest. They were just kind of upset that I didn't like the game. Yeah, how do you craft shit in this game? They wanted me to experiment with... Oh, I can craft spy bug. Never mind, because I don't have a worm. They wanted me to experiment with, what are these called? Heirlooms. Heirlooms are basically crafted versions of items that during a quest you can basically take them as a real item, but they're one-time use. Like, you craft an heirloom and then that's it. You have to craft it again. So heirlooms are not the kind of thing that you can regularly use in your gameplay. So I just don't really like them, because that's not the kind of thing I enjoy in video gaming. Like, I guess I could make a beggar's cup, but who knows if that's a good idea or not. I mean, I might as well just to experiment with it, I guess. Fuck it. Oh! Okay, cool. So it also just has a chance of not giving you the item, if I read that correctly. It has a chance of giving you 1, 2, or 3, or nothing. Which is just a lot of fun to spend resources and get absolutely nothing out of it. Just so many questionable design choices in this game. Like, why? Why turn the crafting thing into a fucking random slot machine? Like, you're already expending resources for a one-time use benefit. I just, So anyways, for every... Let me go back. For every heirloom slot you have, I have no idea what codex slots are. You may purchase this save slot from the token shop. Like, I might as well, just to understand what the fuck that is. Gain a codex profile save slot. Yes. Let's figure it out. What does it do? Custom profile? Profile 1? What? Oh, I understand. So this is for favorites, I guess. Yes, this is my good. This is my good codex. Can I change the image of it? I guess not. Whatever. Yeah, I will save it. There you go. Profile saved. So I'm assuming if I like go, oh yeah, if I like unfavorite it, I can like load this and yeah, it refavorites it. Again, it's weird that that would be like, this is literally just a quality of life thing. This is just like saving you the effort of selecting reclaim all favor and favoriting the new things that you want. Like, why is quality of life something you have to unlock? Just at every single turn in this game, there's just a design choice that I find baffling. Anyways, let's not dwell on it too much before getting into the game. There's plenty of time to dwell on it when I'm in the game. Here we go, first level with no music. My kinda level. I can just flag that. Pretty safe to say that one of these is gonna be bad. Oh, never mind. Well, no, I was right. One of those was bad. Too quick to assume I was wrong. Yeah, there you go. There's stuff I can do here. Just, like, getting out of this level is top priority. It's just an undesirable point to be in the game, from an audio standpoint alone. Being able to hear nice music is, one of your only moments of respite in this game. Okay, so this is just a random guess moment. I can do something funky with the 4 and maybe get some benefit out of it, but it's still gonna be a guess. It's just like a guess that's slightly more in my favor. Not even more in my favor, I guess, just like I get more benefit out of it even if I guess incorrectly, is the better way of putting that. But I don't know, I'll never get the argument of telling people not to play something? Like, I don't know. They were doing it out of, like, just a lack of understanding for why I play, which is fair. I mean, I don't really know why I still play this fucking game, so we can relate on that front, but you know. Let's guess. There you go. I guess a lot of it is just a frustration with how close this game is to being good. But the developer really doubles down on some of those bad decisions. And I'm finding new and crazier bad decisions as I go along. Like, I never would have expected that the crafting would be random chance. It's just, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And, like, especially for something, like, I could use this right now. But, like, why would I? Like, it would just go to my inventory, I mean. But, or maybe it'll just use. I'm not sure how that works. But whatever. I think you click on it and it goes to your inventory, if I'm not incorrect. But there's no real reason to add it to my inventory until I know that I'm going to be able to use it, because, you know, what if I never find any strangers? It's unlikely, but I could just die very quickly, because it's looking like I'm having to make a few guesses here. Let's start with this. Oh, I can do something here. That has to be bad. Alright. I'm gonna be very careful with my holding left mouse button down and moving it over a tile now, because in the past that has just royally fucked me for no reason. Let's just try it. Alright. Bad guess, but again, like I said, even though I guessed incorrectly, I got information out of that. And that information is that both of these are bad? Yeah. Alright. See, that worked out. That's how you're supposed to play Spy. That being said, there's literally nothing I can do to get any sort of benefit over here. I know that one's bad here, and one is bad there. So that saves me a little bit. Oh, you know what? I guess I also know that these two are safe. There you go. I did work it out. I got there. Still did have to make one guess, which, if it were on a later level, would straight up kill me. I did get a lot of money, though, which is not super common. I'm gonna hold off on it again. Alright, that means if I make one mistake, I am dead no matter what on this level. Magic. So let's not make a mistake, then. As if that's, possible. As if that's within my control. Very rarely is in this game. Alright, let's see. 1 and a 1 with a 2. Means we got a pattern that looks a little bit like that. For a second there, I was starting to think I wasn't going to be able to get anything out of that, but look who's laughing now. Am I crazy? It's been a while since I played. I have to constantly double-check every decision I make here. Overly paranoid. Lest my only feedback be, well, you only hate the game because you're bad at it. Bagman literally does not matter at all, because even if the damage was 1, I die no matter what. Remove all status effects and any items they are related to. Restore 1 life for each status effect. Remove this way. Yeah. It's one of those items that's likely not to benefit me ever. And if it does, it's probably not going to benefit me all that much. It's just a weird one. It's a lot of weird items in this game that you pretty much only stand to lose from. Not because the items are bad necessarily, but because the cost of not getting a better item in that situation is in itself its own cruel punishment. I can't speak. Too many minds on the brain. I'm having to focus. I'm having to try hard here, because when one mistake means death. I'd rather not make a mistake. But for all the downsides this game has, it still is so close to having a turnaround, you know? It's just like, I don't know. The developer is apparently pretty fucking, like, dead set on, his design choices. Because I checked the game's website earlier today to see if it was just a one-man dev team, as I was told, and yeah, it is still, to this day, just one guy working on this game. Which has ups and downs, and honestly, you know, I'll definitely make a case at being an own individual developer that I probably do fall into my own, learn a different mastery. Probably gonna say no to this no matter what it is. I probably do fall into my own little design bubbles where I'll tell myself something is a good idea without taking feedback on it. But I don't know. I guess that just comes with the territory of not having another person working on your project. Reduce incoming damage by your number of omens? No. Begin the quest with a quest for quests. See, that's going to be kind of hard because I've already begun the quest. All legendary items are favored. Gain a random legendary item when you enter the final stage. Whenever you gain a legendary item, gain a mastery charge. Whenever you replace a legendary item, increase the number of legendary items you can hold. Convert all visible chests into legendary items whenever you would die. This instead discharges automatically to prevent death. I missed a period there because it kind of blended in with my mouse. Do I want to get weird with it? Not really. Not really. I'm, like, pretty content just being a spy. I don't really think that's gonna give me too many benefits. Like, the spy's benefits, like, yeah, I get the benefits of the legendaries, but the class itself doesn't give me any benefit of its own, other than enabling those, legendaries. It does let me hold more than one legendary, but, like, generally speaking, I'm pretty satisfied with just one legendary most of the time. I'll go to the shop. Whenever you target an empty cell with a magic item, double the value of the cell. Why, though? If you're missing more than half of your lives when you complete a stage, restore your life to max. That's very good if you have a lot of max HP. Kind of useless otherwise. Like, very cool, dude. Thanks for restoring 2 HP. As if there's ever going to be a situation where I get down to 1 without dying. Your reveal effects will reveal an additional cell. My huge, sweeping inventory of reveal effects. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. I think this level is the one. One of my, my YouTube videos got flagged from a copyright strike from one of the public domain music tracks in this game. And I believe it's this one. Another cool little benefit of having to do the final quest on hard mode over and over again. Just a fun little bonus. I mean, I don't make anything off of the YouTube channel, so I don't really care about it being demonetized, but... you know. I don't know where I'm going with that, other than, you know. Okay, that's already next to 3, so that's safe. That has to be bad. I don't know, even though I don't, like, the demonetization is whatever, that's not really the big concern. My big concern is just, like, least from my understanding of it, any copyright claim can be turned into a DMCA if whoever owns the rights so chooses. That's the biggest concern, so I try and avoid it whenever possible. I actually had a discussion with the other SGA about DMCA. He has a very interesting hot take on it. Do I want to... Not really. I'm not going to name any names, but his favorite streamer is a streamer that I don't particularly find too enjoyable, but they are a very popular streamer. And yeah, so it started because like he was defending streamers as they, you know, streamers very attacked. We need a whole lot of defending nowadays. We have it hard for sure. But yeah, he was defending some of the DMCA stuff, and I'll agree to it in parts, you know? Like, obviously, Twitch should not hold anybody accountable for VODs that they've already deleted, but from my understanding of those situations, they were pretty infrequent. I'm just gonna fucking guess here. Yeah, alright. Those situations were pretty infrequent, and... Oh, 50-50, again. I'm dead in all likelihood if I fuck this up. Like, it could be this, could be this. Could be either one. It's just a really good, well-designed game, is the thing. It's just like a lot of fun to play. This might be the last DemonCrawl stream for a while, at the very least. When you lose this item, gain a random legendary item. Cool. I definitely have control over that. I'm on it. I am on it. You gotta love it, man. You just gotta love the amount of items that literally do absolutely nothing for you. There's so many. There's so many bloat items in the game. It's not quite as bad as Isaac. But there are a lot of items that I find myself going, I can see that item's purpose in the game, but I cannot see that ever being useful for me until I die, and then I die. Is this why the Slay the Spire format is so much better? Which is avoiding bloat by having a very well-balanced, tight-knit amount of content that's accessible to everybody. And everything else is class-specific. I mean, I got a lot of good things to slay about, or to say about Slay the Spire, but who doesn't, right? Who doesn't? There's no information I can pull here. I have to guess again. Like, well, let me think. Oh! Look. Listen. Alright. I've already said I'm a dumbass. You don't need to make a whole thing out of it. You can if you want, but... I'll miss the occasional incredibly obvious hint, but... that doesn't mean the game is fantastic. Like, there was still nothing I could have done in that last game where I died. Alright, so there's 2 mines here, 1 mine here. Means both of these are safe. Oh, well, that solves that, doesn't it? Yeah. Say what you will about my mistakes. It's still impossible to defend the game on that last death I had. I mean, maybe there was a way out that I didn't see, but I'm pretty certain that I was completely fucked there. And I had no say in my life or not. But yeah, back to the DMCA talk, I guess. As if that's incredibly riveting. I'm sure you all can't wait for me to get back to it. Yeah, his take was basically how, as a top 10 streamer, can you possibly make your own brand without playing music on your stream? To which I replied, are you saying that their brand is the music they steal for their stream? To which he didn't have much to say back. But like, what a take, dude. What a take. I don't really have that much sympathy for streams that'll just play music constantly. Especially, like, the other thing I said is if you really are such a top 10 streamer, you have the money that you can throw at your stream to license some music. Like, it really, it's just inexcusable, but whatever. Consume an uncharged magic item to gain mana equal to the mana it was missing. Again, just a very useful item for me in this moment. In these trying times, I look towards my item sack to find incredibly useful trinkets and baubles just for me. I was gonna call them daubles. My favorite character from Harry Potter. Sometimes I'll say a joke that does not seem that funny in my head, but is actually the funniest shit of all time. I gotta let more of those fly on stream. I find myself being way funnier off stream than I am on stream, and that simply cannot stand. I'm too afraid of embarrassing myself, but see, the thing is, I already do that on a regular basis. So I should just, I should just fucking let it all fly. Throw caution to the wind, be a dumbass, see what happens. See, because I'm the kind of streamer that, that can be a dumbass and also not get banned, because I'm not a dumbass and an asshole. I'm just a dumbass. Alright, so only one of these is bad. It is the purest form of 50-50. To be fair, I could have probably finagled my way out of this if I had handled this 4 better, but it's just not the kind of thing I think of. Alright. Thankfully there is HP here, so not the end of the world. I guess I'll just take the slap on the wrist. That was the most pathetic slap. There you go. Take the slap on the wrist and try and use 4s to my advantage a little bit more. Nice helmet that I can't use. Gain a present or an omen. If you get an omen, return 100 mana. Map marker, when you discover a cell value of 6 or greater, gain 2% pathfinding. I'm gonna take this and bank on this being a good run. There's no reason for me to believe this will be a good run at all. Very few runs in this game survive past this stage that I'm on right now. For 30 turns, reveal a random cell each turn. If the cell contains a monster, kill it. Yeah, not all that runs are... not all that many runs are winners, God. See, why do I worry about embarrassing myself when I already struggle to speak the language I was born speaking on a regular basis? And I do mean born speaking. From birth, they couldn't stop me. There's not much I can do here. Oh, never mind. There's a lot I can do here. Oh, the timing. Okay, so here's the thing. Galaxy Brain Play. I know that 1 mine is between here. So I can treat this as a 1 and assume that all of these are safe. It didn't really help me all that much, though. All that tells me is that there's definitely 1 mine here. But, knowing that there's 1 mine here, I still don't think there's anything I can do here. I just wanted to pretend like there was some thread I could pull on. I don't think there is a thread I could pull on. I think that that's a guaranteed pattern right there, so I'll pull on that thread. Call it a day. Bada bing, bada boom. You can set your sights on something a little bit too hard in this game. Like, you don't want to over-focus. Because if you focus on one particular part of the board for too long, you're probably missing something very obvious somewhere else. No tunnel vision allowed. It can be frustrating wanting to just solve a part of the board, though. That's just Minesweeper, though. You live, you learn, you live again. The again part being because earlier you died, but I just didn't want to talk about it because it brings a tear to my eye thinking about it. What can I do here? Only one of these is bad, 2 of these are bad, 1 of these are bad. If I'm not mistaken, looks something like that. How's the stream going? You know. I feel like that's my standard response. But, there's ups, there's downs. It's really, you get the whole spectrum of emotions on the stream. Mostly a lot of just laughing at my own ineptitude, though. I don't think there's anything I can do here. I want to. Boy, oh boy, do I want to. But, like, the way I'm looking at this right now... I don't know, so it can't be like this. There is something I can do here. I know that this has to be bad. Oh! And that really just opens up the whole fucking universe for me, doesn't it? Which means that has to be safe. Alright, but now I'm kind of stuck here. Let's go somewhere else. Oh, there you go. That makes my life easy. Turns out this this spy class is actually pretty good. Anybody talking about this one? Feels like I'm the only one who ever talks about the spy class. Meat level. It's just... I can't believe you didn't tell me, by the way. You never told me about the fact that, the heirlooms that you receive are not even guaranteed to be given to you after you graph them. It feels like something worth mentioning. Feels noteworthy to me. You don't recall that being a thing? I crafted an heirloom for the very first time earlier, and it brought up, like, a CSGO lottery wheel that gave me the chance of winning 1, 2, 3, or 0 of the item I crafted. You forgot about that? Yeah. Whenever a familiar dies, spawn a familiar. Very cool, very cool. I'll make sure to take advantage of that when I find one. Just on the hunt for an item that is useful to me in literally any way. Let's check our items. Let's check our items real quick. Puzzle. When you lose this item, gain a random legendary. Maybe one day that'll be good. Consume an uncharged magic item to gain mana equal to the mana it was missing. See, the problem is, I would need at least 2 magic items to get any sort of benefit out of that. I'm looking at a solid 0 right now. Whenever you discover a value of 6 or greater, gain 2% pathfinding. In theory, that is the best item I currently possess, but it's also random chance whether that'll ever happen. I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed in the late game, but who knows if I'll make it that far. For 30 turns, reveal a random cell each turn. If the cell contains a monster, kill it. I can get some benefit out of this, truth be told. But like, yeah, 2. 2 out of my 5 items right now have any merit whatsoever. That's not bad. That's not the worst it's been. I shouldn't be complaining. I could be looking at 0 for 5 right now. Truly, I'm a disgrace complaining with odds like that. I would love to see the pathfinding pop off, though. Don't get me wrong. There is nothing I desire more than getting the pathfinding poppin'. Well, this is unfortunate. Would you believe it if I told you I just meant to right-click there? Do I want to play again? Not really. I just saw the glean, and I was like, okay, so I know what's bad. And I proceeded to click what I knew was safe. But because I normally, like, flag things and click via the reveal tiles, it's just, I have no solid excuse. I am a dumbass. I just misclicked. That is a misclick of my own doing, though. I can eat a misclick of my own doing just fine. I only start to get frustrated when the game misclicks for me. But I'll take that. I'll eat the L. Because it was such a pathetic way of dying, I'll go again. But this is definitely going to be the last one. Pathetic death or not. Because one man can only handle so much Minesweeper before it starts to pick away at his soul. Could still be either one of those. No real information I can get out of that. Oops. 2 mines left, though. I can get something out of that. Or can I? No. I can get something out of this. Actually, that's just the whole board. Never mind. I can get a lot. I can get a hell of a lot out of that. I can get quite a bit out of that right there. 2 coins. Not my best start. 2 coins, no items to the name. Could certainly be better. Just doubled my net worth. Alright, just fucking quadrupled my net worth. I didn't want to do the math, so I just said big number. I wanted to say something in the millions, but I don't know the terminology. The quick terminology for defining something being multiplied by 10 billion. Someone could send me that information. Post-haste, I'll rephrase that joke. I'm on it. Well, what else is there to say about Minesweeper, right? I feel like I've done my part. I've done as much as I can. I don't expect it to literally mean anything to the developer, because like I said, guy seems pretty fucking set in stone about the decisions he's made. Like, if the... well, not thousands. Definitely hundreds, though. If the hundreds of Steam reviews being like, this game is very cool, but sucks ass, didn't do anything, then I don't think anything I can say could help. Let's see, 2 here, 2 here. What if we just said fuck it, you know? What if? Alright. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Alright. Good start. Could have been handled better after the second guess. Like, yeah, the first guess, you can give me a little bit of benefit of the doubt and be like, you know, you have to guess in this game sometimes. Don't judge him too harshly. The second damage, I can start to take a little bit of heat on. That was maybe a little bit less advised. Ugh. There's just nothing I like about this situation. One mine there. One mine there. Fuck it, dude. That's safe. Yeah, absolutely. No doubt in my mind that was safe. Oh, there's an entire part of the board over here. Also, I should probably heal up, huh? Before I go into battle. Alright, well, this is all safe here. Does that give me any sort of lead? One mine's here. Really? Both mines are there. That is pretty big info. Pretty huge. Thank you for the singular token. I'll take great use of that when I buy a second level class upgrade out of 3. Reveal and apply burning to random hidden cells until it lands on one without a monster. Yeah. I read the description of that item every single time and it still confuses me. It's just like, I don't know. It's just a weird item. Just a strange one. It feels like it does the inverse of what you would want, right? Reveal and apply, yeah, you know. Yeah. It's just a strange one. Oh! Oh, never mind. I got excited because I was like, pathfinding. Let's go, dude. This is not the right run. That was the run I threw away by misclicking. This is the run that I'm going to throw away by guessing too much. Because I'm impatient. Don't get it twisted. Alright, back to full HP, so all of my earlier transgressions mean nothing. I'm literally impervious to the law. So says myself. I'll keep doing this all day, dude. Just give me the freebie levels. Give me levels where literally no thinking is required. Take that to the bank. Easy. Slightly less easy. Okay. I'll come back to that. That's definitely going to be a forced 50-50. Like, I can tell you right now. There's not going to be anything I can do to get out of that situation. That was a situation where if I was a smart player, I would have forced the, spy proc, but I'm a stupid player. So we can let it slide. Let me off with a warning this time around, officer. Yep, this is a 50-50. Alright. I live another day. And I still haven't gotten a single opportunity to use my heirloom. Looking forward to that day. Why so many shit items when I have 50 coins, huh? That means nothing to me. Whenever you consume an item, gain coins equal to half its value. I wish I could see an item's value. Whenever you discover a 4 or greater, pass a turn. I can see the use case for that. It's just I have nothing in my inventory right now that works with it. Too many items synergize. What? I didn't mean to buy that. I meant to click leave store. Alright. Feeling pretty good about that purchase. Too many items exist literally just because they synergize with other items. Makes a situation where you have a lot of items that do absolutely nothing on their own. Which, in my experience, is not good. Not good for the overall item balance of your video juego. I just don't like this level. I don't like being able to not click things. Did I say that right? Probably not. I don't like not being able to click things. There you go. I think I said being able to not click things, which did work. But did make me sound like a 5th grader. And I am not smarter than him. Am I winning? Am I doing it? Is this what gaming looks like in 2020? Apparently not. What? See, this is why I don't do so hot when I can't click on the tiles, because I just fucking miss. I just miss it. I don't pay attention to the board at all, which is my own fault, but I am impatient, lazy, and don't really want to play this game anymore. So that's that. Fucking Minesweeper, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be a while till I play DemonCrawl again, if ever. If ever. I feel like I've said my piece on it. There's not really that much more I can say. It's close to being a good game, but unless something is done about it, it's kind of ass. And I don't really expect anything to be done about it. So it's just, you know, it is what it is. Legend of Grimrock.